my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujola from Mindset Transformation Africa. And before I go into today's episode, let me say this again. Absorb what is useful today, discard what is not useful, add what is uniquely your own to this episode so that you will gain all the value necessary from it. So, let me anchor today's episode on this statement. I want you to know this today. You can always use the results you get to redirect your efforts. I want you to know this today. You can always use the results you get to redirect your efforts. That is what I want you to think about. No matter where you are in life, no matter what is happening around you, no matter how much you feel like you failed or how stuck you think you are, there is always something to learn. And more importantly, there is always an opportunity to adjust, to pivot, to keep moving forward. So let's break it down. Let's just break this down today. Because I believe once you shift your mindset around your results, once you stop seeing them as a judgment of your personal worth and you start seeing them as a guide to your next step, everything in your life changes, all right? So let's just get into it. You need to learn to know that results are feedbacks. They are not the final verdict on your life. They are just feedbacks. A lot of us get discouraged by results. We try something, it doesn't work, we assume that we are not good enough. We put in the effort, and when we don't see immediate success, we think it was all a waste. We step out, we take a risk, and when things don't go as planned, we shrink back into our comfort zone. Does those things sound familiar? Yes, it does, because here's the truth. Results are not a final verdict on who you are. They are just a response. They are just a feedback. They are information. They are clues. They are lessons. They are signals that tell you that this is working and that is not working. Do you understand? If you launch a product, for example, and it did not sell, guess what? That is not a failure. That is a data. The customers are saying they don't like it. They don't want this product. If you put in the work at a gym, for example, and you are not seeing the result, guess what? That is a feedback. It's just telling you, maybe you need to change your routine. If you are building a business, a career, or a relationship, and things are not flowing the way you hope, that is not the end of that career or that relationship. That is just a sign telling you that you need to change something, that you need to adjust. Do you understand me? Like in one of my key relationships now, I need to adjust something or else we are not going to come back from it. Do you understand? So many people quit too early. And that is the problem. We quit too early because we don't understand this principle. We don't understand this key principle. We take the result as proof that they are not good enough. Oh, he acted this way. Boom, that means it's not good for me. She acted that way. Boom, that means she's not good for me. Nah, it's not always like that. Do you understand me? It's not always like that. Instead of us seeing results as verdict, we need to learn how to see them as feedbacks, as directions for our next move. So when you make this shift, when you start seeing every result as a stepping stone instead of a stop sign, that is when you start winning. See, there is a power in pivoting. I know you have you ever heard of companies like Instagram, YouTube, or Netflix? Yes, of course, I know you have. Many of you are watching this listening to this episode on YouTube, all right? But do you know what they all have in common, though? Yes, you know the brand, but do you know what they all have in common? They all started as something completely different. Instagram started as a location-based check-in app. Nobody cared about it when it was location-based check-in app. But when they noticed people love the photo sharing feature, they pivoted. Now, boom, billions of users are using it just to share photos. YouTube was supposed to be a video dating site, but it flopped. But instead of quitting, they adjusted. Now, YouTube is a global powerhouse. Netflix started as a DVD rental service. But they paid attention to the data and they saw that streaming was the future. So what did they do? They pivot into streaming service and now they dominate entertainment. What is the lesson here? your first plan doesn't have to be your final plan. Okay? You just have to be willing to adjust when the data tells you to adjust. So, what about you? What have you been doing that is not working the way you expected it to work? Instead of quitting, what if you pivoted? What if you just changed course? Instead of seeing the results as failure, what if you saw them as a redirection? Because the truth is, most success stories are not straight lines. All right, they are zigzags, but only for the people who are willing to adjust. And you need to learn how to stop taking things personally. All right. One of the biggest reasons I believe people don't use their results to redirect their effort is because they take failure personally. They make it about themselves instead of about the process of life. If their business their business idea is not working, for example, they think, oh, I'm not good enough. I must not be called out for business. Now, if they get rejected for an opportunity, they think, oh, maybe I'm not just talented enough. Do you understand me? They start personalizing their failure, and that is not cool. That's not proper. It will keep you stuck. You'll be stuck in a single place. If something they try flops, they think maybe I should just give up. I don't think this is for me. Listen to me. Listen. Failure is an event, okay? It's not a person. The fact that something did not work doesn't mean you don't work. It just means that you need to adjust your approach. You need to adjust the way you do things. If you take it personally, you will get emotional. And if you get emotional, you get discouraged. And if you get discouraged, you stop moving forward. But if you see results as data instead of defeat, now you are thinking like a strategist. Now you're making moves based on reality, not emotions, but based on reality. And that is how you build a life that actually works. All right. Here's a secret I believe you will help you. Successful people know this secret, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. The faster you adjust, the faster you grow. This is one key area I'm feeling at and I'm working on, because it's important. The faster you adjust, the faster you grow. Too many people hold on to dead ideas, old strategies, outdated habits for too long. They refuse to change. They keep trying the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. They hold on to a vision that clearly is not working, all because they are too emotionally attached to the way they thought things should go. But growth belongs to people who course correct quickly. You know how the GPS works, right? Yeah, if you miss a turn, it doesn't say, well, you messed up, the trip is over. No, it reroutes you. It finds another way, and you keep moving forward toward the destination. That is how your life should work. If something is not working, you reroute. All right? If a job is not leading you where you want to go, you pivot. If a relationship is draining you instead of building you up, you adjust. If your business model is not producing results, you tweak it. But whatever it is that you do, don't stay stuck. Success doesn't belong to the stubborn. It belongs to the adaptable. You need to learn how to adapt. See, whenever you get results, whether it is good or bad, you need to ask yourself these 3 questions. What worked? Keep doing that. Whatever it is that you see that is working, keep doing it. What didn't work? Change or remove it. What needs to be adjusted? You refine and you improve it. That is it. No overthinking, no self-pity, no quitting. Just analyzing, adjusting, and moving forward. The faster you apply this process, the faster you start winning. Because at the end of the day, your success is not determined by what happens to you. It is determined by how you respond to whatever it is that happened to you. See, you can always use the results you get to redirect your effort. If something is not working, change your approach. If you are getting the wrong result, adjust your strategy. If life is pushing back, pivot instead of quit. Do you understand me? Because no one has one perfect path to success. But the people who win, they are the ones who keep shifting until they get where they are going. So today, make that shift. Stop taking failure personally. Stop seeing results as the final word. And start using every experience, every lesson, every setback as a stepping stone. Because the truth is, the people who keep adjusting keep growing. And the people who keep growing, they always find their way to success. That is